great players, they have a great organization, and you tell them one thing,
What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Also make sure to hit that bell notification, that way you get notified every time I post a video just like this one. Without further ado, let's jump right into the topic of this video. The Las Vegas Raiders snuck out of Mile High Stadium with the victory, and I just wanted to focus on the offensive side of the football right now. The all 22 film is out, and I just wanted to analyze the key plays that won us this game on offense. Today we will be focusing primarily on the new leader of this offense, on the new quarterback, and that is quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo threw for 20 out of 26 passes, 200 yards, 2 touchdown passes, and 1 interception. There's a lot to get into with Jimmy G, and it was just so refreshing to see a new face at quarterback. It's been the first time in over 9 years, and it was just overall very exciting to watch, and it was just good to see an overall just like a new vibe and a new swagger to this offense, just a different element that he brought to this team on the offensive side of the football. So there was a lot to like from Jimmy G in this game, but there's also some stuff that he needs to improve on. But without further ado, let's jump into some of the tape. Now, first drive of the game, they get Jimmy Garoppolo involved in the running game. Here he runs the quarterback sneak to convert on a 3rd and 1. And technically he did not get the first down right here, but I think the Raiders got screwed on this play. To me personally, it definitely looked like Jimmy G got enough for the first down. But regardless, I like the fact that we have a quarterback who isn't afraid to put his head down and convert in these certain type of situations and run that quarterback sneak. And here on the next play, this is a huge play for the Raiders on the opening drive. A big 4th down for the Raiders, and Jimmy G is able to convert here. This is an element that Jimmy G can bring to this team, and that's the fact that you can utilize him in bootlegs or in these type of rollouts. He has the ability to throw on the run. Jimmy G right here, he stays comfortable and doesn't panic, waits until Davante Adams gets open, and he doesn't even have his feet fully set. He's able to still get this ball out to Davante Adams for a crucial 4th down conversion. Right here, we see Jimmy Garoppolo. He has the ability to use his legs to run for a 1st down, and he takes a big hit at the end of this. He was able to stay healthy though, thank God. Look, say what you want about Jimmy Garoppolo, but he's a tough motherfucker in my opinion to be able to take these type of shots. Most quarterbacks would shy away from something like this, and really he gives his offense something that we did not have with our previous quarterback, and that's the ability to use his legs when he absolutely has to. And that's huge for this offense. Inside the red zone, Jimmy G checks back into the ball game after that hit he took to the helmet, and he delivers here on this beautifully thrown fade route to Jacoby Myers. Jimmy G and Jacoby Myers definitely had a great connection in this game. Here we see Jimmy G running the play action, great blocking up front from the offensive line, and also just a great route ran by Jacoby Myers right here, which leads to an easy completion for the Raiders. Once again, the Raiders and Jimmy G are able to exploit the matchup with Jacoby Myers as he throws this quick back shoulder fade. Now, I definitely want to talk and break down this play because although it was an incomplete pass, Jimmy G right here did something very good in this play, and that's his overall pocket presence. He recognizes the pressure on the right hand side. He's able to step to his left. Then he sees there's a big gap in the middle of the pocket, which allows him to step up while also keeping his eyes down the field, trying to make something happen. He tries to fit this ball in. I mean, the pass was actually very accurate though. It hits Jacoby Myers in the hands, but it was a tough catch to make. But as I said, overall, that's a good throw. He threw it in an area where only his receiver could come up with it, and if he's not able to come up with it, then it's just an incomplete pass. But I just love Jimmy Garoppolo's ability to maneuver in the pocket and try to make a big play for us. Now here the Raiders try to get a little bit fancy and trick and fool the Denver Broncos for a deep pass down the field, and overall I just did not like the read from Jimmy Garoppolo right here. Davante Adams, you look at this, he has really tight coverage on him, but not only that, there was also some safety help over the top, and Jimmy G, in my opinion, he's lucky Patrick Surtain wasn't able to swat this pass towards the inside of the field where the safety is covering, or else this could have been a turnover. And also, if we look back on this play, let's pause it right here. You can see he had DeAndre Carter across the middle, so that would have been a much better option to throw it down the field. And this really could have been a potential touchdown if he's able to hit him in stride. So overall, I did not like the decision right here. A big third down here for the Raiders once again, and Jimmy G is able to connect with Davante Adams across the middle to move the chains. Great pocket awareness again here by Garoppolo. He feels the pressure coming on the edge and he's able to quickly step up and get out of the pressure, and he delivers a pass on the move to Davante Adams to move the chains once again. Now this play was definitely the ultimate low light for Jimmy Garoppolo in this game. The blocking was great up front from the offensive line, and he does a good job moving and navigating inside the pocket, trying to buy himself as much time as possible to find somebody open inside the red zone. And if we look back on this, if he was going to throw it to anybody, he's got to do it at this point in the route, and he's got to throw it to Davante Adams. Here he's got to throw it up high, and if he doesn't come up with the catch, then more likely it's just going to be incomplete pass. But instead he throws it to a running back who had tight coverage on him. Not only that, there's heavy traffic in the area, and it ultimately results in an interception. It was just a bad mistake from Jimmy Garoppolo. It's definitely one of those boneheaded mistakes, those things that'll leave you with your head scratching. And look, historically, Jimmy Garoppolo, you can ask people that have watched him for the San Francisco 49ers for years now. Typically with Jimmy G, he typically has one mistake like this a game, and right here we saw it, and it ultimately resulted in the interception. And my main thing is Jimmy G here, he's got to be a little bit smarter. He's got to understand that there's a time and a place for situations like this to be ultra aggressive like this, and this just was not the scenario to do so. Right here, I mean, you're inside the red zone. You have to at the bare minimum get 3 points out of this drive. You're only down 13-10. There's no need to get reckless with the football like that. Great play here by Jimmy. He bounces back off of that turnover and he stands tall in the pocket and he hits Davante Adams outside the numbers, and he even takes a shot at the end of this. Now, just in general, this is a big drive here for the Las Vegas Raiders late in the fourth quarter, and Jimmy G is very accurate, hitting Jacoby Myers across the middle. Once again, Jimmy G is able to connect with wide receiver Jacoby Myers, who had himself a hell of a game. Shout out to him, and he's able to fit this ball right into the window for a clutch go-ahead touchdown in the late fourth quarter. I just love the overall poise and composure we saw from Jimmy Garoppolo following the turnover. Not only that, just his overall play in the fourth quarter. You love to see that. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, the play of the game for Jimmy Garoppolo. Here, Jimmy G seals the victory for the Las Vegas Raiders as he once again uses his legs to get an absolute huge, crucial first down for us. Jimmy G, just right here, he doesn't hesitate when he sees the opportunity, and he is smart enough to slide inbounds as well, which essentially ends the game for the Denver Broncos, and he gives the Raiders a victory to start 1-0 on the season. So overall, Raider Nation, I loved what I saw from Jimmy Garoppolo. I love the way he performed for us. Was it the perfect game? Nope, it really wasn't. I really don't think you're ever really going to see a perfect game from Jimmy Garoppolo. Some of the things that we don't like are just things that are part of his game. We'll just have to learn with him. But this is just who Jimmy G is. You gotta let him do what he does and try to win games for us moving forward. But what I like from Jimmy G is he did just enough to sneak out a victory in a tough environment on the road, Mile High Stadium. It was raining pretty hard at times as well, so that doesn't make it easier for a quarterback to throw the ball down the field. And overall, this is just a very tough, gritty game on the road for the Raiders against a divisional rival who, look, let's give them their credit. They had a very good defense, and overall, they just always have had a good defense, the Denver Broncos. Now, Jimmy G definitely had two bad reads, one which resulted in an interception, and he also had that snap that he fumbled on, which he needs to clean up, but look, I'm not very worried about that. That's something they'll definitely fix very soon, I feel like. My overall take on this game are the fact that Jimmy Garoppolo showed us he has great pocket awareness and presence, the overall poise he has. He's a great leader of men, and he brings an element to this offense that we never had with our previous quarterback, and that's the ability to use his legs. That was absolutely huge for the Raiders in this game, and really that's just huge for this offense in general, because every now and then you need your quarterback to bail you out and run for a first down. Just imagine when this offense is clicking on all cylinders. We have Jacoby Myers, who showed he can be a legit number 2 wide receiver. You got Devontae. Ideally, we can get the run game moving forward. Eventually, once you got everything covered up, if you can get Jimmy G to run for a first down, man, that's just an absolute heartbreaker. That's just a dagger for a defense. Jimmy G, to me, showed a lot of heart and toughness on several different plays, showing that he's willing to take shots when necessary. But look, hopefully this isn't required of Jimmy G to do this every week, because we do need to protect him and keep him out on the field. And mind you, this was a tough game for the offense because the run game was non-existent with Josh Jacobs, so we gotta be better moving forward running the ball. We need to find a way to establish a run game. If we can do that, Jimmy Garoppolo will just look that much better for our ball club moving forward. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below. What did you guys think of Jimmy Garoppolo's week 1 performance? Let me know in the comment section down below. With that being said, that is all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that is new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell notification as well. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.